Alright, what's up PureLogicGaming? My name is Fantasy, and I got a game of Domination on Underpass. For this game, I'm going to be using the UMP45 with Scavenger Pro, Hardline Pro, and Ninja Pro. This game is going to be a little bit different because a lot of people are probably used to seeing people using the UMP with either cold-blooded or stopping power, mostly stopping power. But I decided to give it a shot with Hardline, and it turned out to be a pretty good game. This is always how you want to start a game, guys. This is the best way. You want to run to the flag and get noob tubed. This is just joking. And here I decided to not go to the flag because I figured he was going to come do it again. And just like that, he came right back. For this game, I'm using my UMP with a silencer because I want to be kind of more stealthy and but still, I find the UMP with a silencer still has enough damage to really be effective, that it doesn't need to have a red dot sight or a holographic sight. The UMP is probably one of the strongest submachine guns. I think from close range it's only 2 bullets to kill someone. From when you're out of range it's 3. And here I was wondering, okay, you see me getting in a little fight with this guy. How does he already have painkiller? I was like, how did he already die 3 times in a row? That's what I was trying to figure out. And as I was shooting him, it took me almost a full clip to kill him. And then as I went to knife him, I actually killed him. So here I get stunned and I just hit the ground. I plant a claymore, and yeah, I want to say I'm using my equipment is claymores, which I've grown to love. Claymores are probably the best equipment you can have because the grenades in this game are really, really, really nerfed. So using something like claymores, where pretty much every time they're tripped you almost get a kill, is really awesome. Here we lose A, and so I take out the 2 people who are capturing the flag with my Predator missile, and I get my Harrier Air Strike. My kill streaks for this game are Predator missile, Harrier, and Pavlo, which is a very good setup if you're using Hardline. I definitely suggest it. And this guy almost gets a triple noob tube. I get really badly injured, but I actually don't die, which I was pretty fortunate about. So yeah, the kill streaks that I'm using is actually a really good setup if you're using Hardline, because it makes a Predator missile only need 4 kills, Harriers 6, and Pavlo 8, which really isn't that much. And here I was just I was like hoping that guy would die so I can get my Pavlo, and right as I kill him I get shot by someone who just spawns at B. But that's just something that you have to accept, and this game's not perfect, but try to find me a game that is perfect. I've heard a lot of commentators say that they really don't like this game anymore, and I still do. I still enjoy myself playing this game. I get frustrated, but who doesn't? And I mean, for sure this game has issues or has problems, but all games do. And I mean, it's really like, it's impossible to make a perfect game. So just enjoy this game, guys. And I think there's a lot of people are just worrying too much about their kill death ratio and all that. So that's just my personal point of view, my 2 cents. This game was pretty much a fight for B the whole time. Until near the end of the game, we basically just kept fighting, going back and forth for B. Here I see an ACR on the floor, and I decided to pick it up. It's unsilenced, has a red dot sight, but the ACR is another really, really, really good gun that doesn't need stopping power because it's so accurate. And when I say it doesn't need stopping power, the damage isn't very strong, but the difference is it's so accurate that every bullet that you fire pretty much hits target. So if it takes 3 bullets to kill someone, you see someone across the map, if you shoot 3 bullets, you're gonna kill the guy in in those 3 bullets, because all those 3 bullets are pretty much guaranteed to hit the target. So here I get my another Predator missile, and I plant a claymore behind me just so I can kind of give myself that reassurance that I'm not gonna die. I'm fortunate that I kind of waited to see if that second guy was gonna come closer to the one that was on the top, because with Predator missiles, and it's something that's been happening to me pretty often lately, is let's say you see 2 people side by side and one's not on the same level as another, or you see someone like alone and he's like not level with where your Predator missile is gonna hit, it often doesn't kill him. And I had actually a funny thing today. I got in a search and destroy game, I got a Predator missile, and I was lining up. There was about 3 people that were grouped up in a little bunch, and I put my Predator missile down, and the Predator missile hit like beside a tree, and it didn't kill any of them because the tree blocked it. And here, guys, this was a holy shit, the whole team just spawned behind me moment, which is really funny and really amusing when those things kind of happen to you. It could either turn out to be really, 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 really cool, or it turns out to be hell, like that did. So right now I'm kind of just playing a little bit more defensively, trying to keep them off B. See here, like this just turned out to be like a really high trafficked area right now where I just was, and my Pavlo starts doing some work right now, which is always a good thing, as you guys know. Everyone loves to have kill streaks do a lot of work. It's a easy way to get your kill streaks up, or kills up anyways. I tend to not try to go for the big kill streaks anymore, and by big kill streaks I mean like AC-130 or Chopper Gunner or something like that. I tend to stick to the Pavlo now, for reasons. I don't really like it when I'm taken out of like the play, like the action. Here I get a nice triple Predator missile. And another thing that I learned today, I know in my last commentary I said that you can call in all your kill streaks at the same time, which gets you a lot of kills. But today I realized that I think it's actually better to call them in all separately. Like now I call them my Pavlo, and I'm actually gonna wait for my Pavlo to go away to call in my Harriers, because your Pavlo and Harriers are gonna end up fighting for kills, I think. Anyways, and I find it's been more effective just to let your Pavlo go away, and then once your Pavlo gets destroyed or goes away, then you call in your Harriers, and it's turned out to be more effective for me. So here I get pretty lucky here. I see two people, and I actually get a nice little double kill. Though the second guy I think fell into the final stand. At this point, my kills, I'm liking this game, so I'm not gonna try to run into their spawn or like run in to try to get extra kills for nothing. My kill KD spread is actually fairly high, so I'm gonna try to play a little bit more defensive and tactically. And what I didn't like about right now is that we're dominating them, and they're spawning. They kept switching spawns. They kept spawning at C and at A. See, like the guy says we're losing C, and I start making my way to C, and I look at the flags and we're losing A. So I mean, when you're dominating like that, it really isn't the most effective way, I find, to play domination. I find it's a lot more effective to have two flags and just let them have one. But I've been trying to get some good team deathmatch games, because I feel like team deathmatch games take a little bit more not skill, but a little bit more how can I say it? Like, you need to play team deathmatch a little bit smarter than you do have to play domination, because domination, it's not very complicated. If you have two flags and the other team has one, they're pretty much all going to spawn at one, and then it just becomes a game of spawn trapping. So team deathmatch is a little bit more balanced, as in if you're like spawn raping the shit out of someone, they're going to switch spawns. So anyways, guys, that's a good old-fashioned ass whooping that we did to them. So final score is 46-4 with 3 assists. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.